All right. If anyone is here or if anyone joins, what I'm doing right now is seeing if it's even possible for me to do live streams. Why? Why would I be checking? Of course it's possible. So far we have freedom and I haven't been banned from YouTube. Well, I live way out in the middle of nowhere and the internet's very bad. So far we have no people. As far as I can see, we have no people in this chat. Is that because of my lack of popularity or is it because my internet sucks? Could be either. We have somebody. Hello, hello. Tiger Band Gaming. Shit. Sorry, I'm learning about sex. Just kidding. I was just watching my last video. Hello, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, everyone. So, yo, this is normally, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jennifer Moleski. This is my YouTube channel, and what I normally do is do a video right around this time of day talking about Monday's video that I put up. I don't really like doing that for multiple reasons. It takes a long time. I'm homeschooling. We have things going on. So I thought, I wonder if I could do a live every day instead of this editing. And now the comments went away. I could be offline. I don't know what's happening. If people are still here, if you can hear me, okay. Hit the like button. McTubByLogic, hey, I used one of your comments. It was a good comment. Did you see the whole video? I did a whole video where we discussed your comment. Yeah, okay, so anyway, what I've been thinking about doing lately is just going live instead of doing my little segmented videos and then doing a comment. So, hey, 5 times, yo, I wasn't expecting this either. This is pretty much a test. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. How is the audio? How's the video? Is it glitchy? Because as I said, I live out Keshov, Bodhi. Hello, Lackluster. We'll see you next month. Oh, he must have been talking to someone else because I'll see him today because he lives with me. If I see him next month, there's something terrible going on in this house. It's really me, Jennifer. I mean, me, Jennifer. Everything seems good? Okay. Oh, Will, hey! Will Spencer. Everyone should follow Will Spencer. Do you have a YouTube channel yet, Will? He has created, Renaissance of Men. And he is a perfect example of the type of people that I talk about becoming, that I encourage people to become. You'll be at the 21 convention, won't you, Will? Because Will has transformed, from what I understand, transformed his self from a dude, just like a normal dude, into a really, a beautiful specimen of art of his body, meaning like he is strong and fit. He's changed his mindset and he's doing things. Okay, good. He will be there and he has changed, right? Yes, wonderful. Cool, Daddy-O. So, yeah, okay, good. Moves Maker, welcome. Eric, so are you saying that you love like this old house background or the old house that I came from, that background? I get so many emails about this because usually I have the lamp over me, and some of you don't like that, So what I'm thinking of doing every day is going live to discuss the video that I did yesterday, and then we can talk a little bit. But you know what? Someone said. Someone asked. Shit. Hold on. Rena farted. Better than Twitter names, I suppose. Oh, I lost it. Rena farted has a YouTube channel with 0 content. Okay. She asked a really great question, and I think a lot of people wonder it. And it goes like this. Here's a question I've been wondering. Can women be misogynist? If so, how many are these days, and what's the deal? I'm going to ask Tentacle Croissant. Do any of you follow Tentacle Croissant? when they go live here soon. A couple of great guys, one your age, one not, and both single. I wonder, would anyone, if you follow my content, would you say that I'm misogynist? I would think if I was kind of an average mindset, not average intelligence, just like an average mindset and hadn't really delved into much thought about things, I would probably think that I'm a misogynist because I have these ideas about the role of men and women, and the current view for women is whatever you want to do. Oh, you want to bang everyone? That seems like a great idea. You want to go to university and get a great paying job and not have kids until you're 4,000 years old? That's great. You can do that. Oh, you want to not partner up with the dude because you don't need him? Girl power. Like, that seems to be the regular view of everyone, and I don't hold that view. This is something that I've been thinking about lately. And if there's any women watching who tend to agree with me, I'm wondering if you are of similar mindset. I have been very unattractive to many people. Here's why. I'm very masculine. And I could help it. I was going to say I can't help it. What a bullshit thing to say. I can help it. But the natural tendency of me is masculine. Because, like a lot of the men who suffer because they were raised by a single woman, I also suffer because I was raised around a single woman and around women. And I think ever since I was a little child, I've been trying to fill in the role to gain acceptance and attention from women. So I had to be funny and be stoic and don't be too emotional and all the things that are classically classified as masculine. And I believe that was shined in me more than a feminine nature. So because of that, I'm more masculine. Okay, but also because of that, my whole life I've been dying to meet a masculine man who can tame me. I did a video, one of my first videos was, she wants what? What women want. And it was, I said that women can be outrageous and psycho, and they need a man to clutch them, to keep them, to rein them in. And I got a lot of shitty comments on that, like, oh, women should rein themselves in, like, what the fuck? Which is true, but women like that strong masculine presence. So I was aching for it. I wanted it so bad. So then when I find it, I'm like, yes, master. Yes, master. You know that old, there's that, I can't remember, Gene Hackman, no. There's an old movie where the imp just follows him around and does his bidding. And that's how I feel as a woman now that I have a masculine man. Yes, master, whatever you want, because I've been aching for that. Okay, now coming around to the point, I think a lot of women want to be that alpha, but they suck at it, so they're just competing with men all the time, trying to see who's first when men are naturally first and more strong, but they want to see what that alpha feels like, but they suck at it. Whereas if they just fell into their natural, more submissive role, oh, the happiness. And when I think about the role of men and women, it's not a domination thing. It's not like men, I don't think of it as a tyrant, although some men are, but that's why I say you should choose a good partner. I think I came full circle. I hate that full circle is now in the nomenclature of this country. The Sackyism. I'm upset with myself that I just said circle back. If you're afraid, oh yeah, look what I did. I'm so clever. If you're afraid of being judged by some men for sending a super chat to a woman who's on men's side, you can donate through PayPal. Oh, I'm so clever. We just left Colorado Springs. There's been a lot. This stream has nothing to do with Colorado Springs, but if anyone is curious, are you curious about why we left Colorado Springs? Because I have an answer. I have been in Colorado. I'm from Wisconsin. I lived in Colorado Springs for 17 years, except for 3 years in the middle in Kansas. And I thought that I would die in Colorado Springs. I loved Colorado Springs. If you know anything about the area, there's a place called Manitou Springs. It's this little old Indian town where people used to go when they had tuberculosis back when it broke out. It's like this really weird Indian town. When I moved to Colorado, I had just got done traveling Asia. I did 4 months in Thailand and India, and I was super hippy-dippied. Super hippy-dippied. And I didn't talk like this, but I had that vibe. So coming from hippy-dippy Thailand and India to Manitou was perfect. And I slowly moved away from Manitou into the heart of Colorado Springs. And 17 years pass. My thinking and my thinking and maybe not values, but the things that were important changed. And Colorado Springs is getting to be a very, very big city. And with big city, you know, when I was on with Terrence Popp, he was blaming a lot of the world's woes on women's nature. And I said, I don't agree with that. I think it's big cities. Because I think big cities create the avatar of someone who doesn't know what it's like to own a gun because you can't own a gun because you depend on the police. Someone who doesn't depend on farming their own food and they depend on the grocery store, so they're away from the natural cycle of life. Like all these things that city naturally causes us to be and think, I didn't like anymore, and neither did my husband. So we decided to give up the downtown Colorado Springs house and move. I'm looking past you. Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm looking past you out into a big yard and forest. And this is better because we want to raise our own food. We have 9 chickens. Have they laid an egg yet? No. No, they haven't. They just eat a lot. But I reckon the eggs are coming. That's why we left Colorado Springs. So, yeah, do you think I'm misogynist? In Germany, they say the California governor won the election. Yeah, Newsom won. I love Larry Elder. Before he was even, well, I've really dug him for many years. So I was really pumped that he was running. But he didn't win. I don't know. I think it's the Dominion. Dominion is the voting machines, right? Isn't that the same ones that were in Venezuela? Like, isn't our country hijacked at this point? Or am I absolutely ignorant? Yeah, Jennifer, stick to being misogynist. Don't meddle in our thinking about our elections. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll ever have a fair election again. Anyway, do you think women hate women more than men hate men? Do you think women hate women more than men hate men? Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't call it hate though. I would say that we are competitive in a more conniving way. That's number one. Number two, we're far more emotional. So when men befriend men, they like to be, I just read about this. Men like to be friends side by side. They like to do things together, fix a car together, go rock climbing together, or whatever men do side by side. And women, then we talk like this, we talk like this. Our bonding is through exchanging information. So if two men are gonna be good friends, they don't have to necessarily align and be very emotionally connected because they're doing something together. Whereas women, we have to be able to trust the other woman because we're going to inevitably reveal a lot of a lot of information that could be used against us if it was an icky, bad, mean, malicious woman. So I think maybe we're on a little more pins and needles. And I think women really, you know how it seems that it's a little bit more accepted that it's a little more accepted in society to see two women kissing than two men, because I think women appreciate women's beauty more than men appreciate men's handsomeness. But along with that, we also are very hostile to it, can be. So I think the idea that we have to, no, not the idea, the notion, the biology that we share as women, and that we get a little weirded out about beauty, it makes us appear more hateful. I wouldn't say hateful, but to answer your question, yes, but ultimately no. Does that make sense? Okay, women understand women and they don't like each other. Oh yeah, that's saying. Tells you everything you need to know. Well, Ego 10, that is a very good thought. I wish it was yours. I wish it was yours. But sometimes we have to repeat tropes because they make sense, right? I'm sorry, I was just thinking if women do understand women. Do you think women understand women? I think more than men men, I think, just don't understand. No, I'm not going to comment anymore on that because I think men understand them too. So I wanted to talk about the misogynist thing. Why is your floor ceiling? So we bought, it is kind of, right? The people that we bought this house from, there's a couple, the he in the couple, his brother owned a wood sawmill in Arkansas. So they were super into wood. So he chose the wood from his brother's sawmill and then put it on the ceiling. I like it. I do miss the old studio with the hovering, the little witch. If you're new to the channel, my older videos have the old attic space that I used to be in where there was that little door. I wanted to do like as a special subscriber treat where like when I hit 50,000 subscribers, I wanted to have all my friends dress up in scary costumes and like crawl out of the door behind me as a gift to you, viewers, but I didn't do it. I'm full of good ideas that I don't do. Are those fresh baked cookies behind you? Yes. Can you see them? Oatmeal, raisin cookies, yes. I don't think you're misogynistic. You're tough on women. But setting the bar high just means that you want to see the best from everyone. Yeah, you know what? 5 times. Misio? I'm hard on everyone. I'm hard on myself. In some videos, I'm very hard on women, and men are like, yeah! And then the other ones, I'm hard on men, and they're like, man, this bitch. So I feel like my hard on is aimed at everyone. Yeah, I'm also, yeah, okay. Did it to being hard on yourself. Yeah, I mean, my friend scolded me once for being hard on myself. Why? I'm also lenient, like I know how to speak to me. I don't know if I know how to speak to you. Okay, so there was one more comment. I love this. This is so much, god darn it. This is so much better than sitting by myself when everyone's doing their thing and me doing this video and then editing it. I like this better. What do you think? I am curious what you think, but I also don't really care. I always want to care about what you think, but inevitably I do what I want anyway, but sorry. I'm sorry. Newest. Well, you know what? There was something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't find it. Because as I said, hey, thank you. And it's also better because people can donate. Ain't that the? I really appreciate that. That is very nice. Yeah, so I had a couple things that I wanted to talk about now I don't know. So now we know the test run works. So it looks like I'll see you every day around 1. That's my time. You started out from time ago speaking to us men, understanding our side, but something shifted in your talking points now. What? Damn it. What happened? And I'm not trying to be funny. I don't think you're trying to be funny. What happened is my content, I have always been about self-responsibility, the anti-feminist, I don't like the feminist thing. And you know, I've talked about my channel to anyone who will listen, all of my friends, about like, what is it exactly? And if you broke into and hijacked my computer, you'd see 150 different beginnings of scripts that range from God to how men and women are absolutely different, how women are screwing up, how men are screwing up. And ultimately, I don't know what this channel exactly is. I just speak out loud of what I think that day or that week. Would you say it's a great, I appreciate the comment, good question. Would you say it's a, Polska Bob. Polska Bob was one of my first subscribers. I'm always pleased to see him. Always pleased to see him. Thanks, Polska Bob. And 10, thank you. I would like to read these. What do you think would be a good dating strategy for single fathers? I'm trying to get ahead in life, but it's hard trying to build more success of income while raising my beautiful brats. I do not envy you because they are the priority. Hold on, I'm thinking. I don't think that you're in, I mean, your situation is drastically different than someone who's single, but not really if you're looking for companionship and relationship. So what are your values now? Now they've all of a sudden become catapulted into brats first. So to find someone else who brats first is the mantra, that's what you're going for. So, and by brats, I mean all concerned brats, all children concerned. So where do you go to meet single women who will put your children first? Because that's really tough. I know. I'm a stepmom. And she is not, when I look into her eyes, they're not mine. There's no reflection of me. Mannerism, attitude, personality, but not eyes. So it's it's a difficult situation that you're in. Did your ex-wife leave you? Could you guys ever get back together? Is that possible? Man, women, I have a very close friend who was dating a woman, a nice, fine woman, so we thought, for years, and then they had a baby, and then within 6 months she left him. And what he's devastated about is his son, his 6-month-old son, now for the rest of his life has mom time and dad time. I wish that didn't happen, and I wish that didn't happen to you. But I would say, yeah, you need to find someone who's going to understand that those children are number one. You need, I think you need a woman who also has children. And dude, for $10, you just got screwed. I'm sorry, I don't have the answer. You took away the shooting gun. No, I have it. I forget to add it sometime in my editing. Yeah. Anything else? Keep going. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Any questions? When women hate men, it's not misogyny, it's misandry. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, no, I mean, words are important here. I wonder, here's something I wonder. I wonder if the education system and the feminist movement has made women so afraid of men that they're that part of the feminist movement is making women themselves as ugly as possible to scare men away. Like, when's the last time you saw a feminist who was like drop dead gorgeous, who had her natural luscious hair and didn't dress like a whore or wear tattered clothing? You know, just like a lovely lady who was a feminist. You don't see that very much. What I notice is you can tell a feminist by if they're, and this is rude. It's rude and a sweeping generalization, okay? I recognize this. Hair that's not their own color. Usually purple, usually blue. Sometimes yellow, you know, sometimes pink. Shaved. And no makeup or very sharp, violent makeup. That looks scary. Like, if I was a dude, I would not be interested in banging these women at all. And I wonder if it's a subconscious part that they are so afraid of men that they hate them and try to scare them away. I don't know. What do you think? Tattoos. You know what? I respect a lot of men talk about women with tattoos like it's a red flag. I don't understand it. And I don't talk about it much, and I feel like you guys know a little bit more than I do when it comes to judging red flags for women. But I don't have tattoos, but I never really saw the big repulsion or red flag for women with tattoos. Maybe in the comments section someone can say, women want a strong man, but we'll leave the man for a stronger man that give them more attention, validation, how to get past this thought. We forgot the crackers. Okay, this is good. Women want a strong man, but so you're talking about hypergamy. I don't agree with this totally. More attention and validation. I do think that women like attention and validation. I have a whole script that I'm trying to think through about the importance of finding an illogical woman, okay? I think that women are perhaps becoming too logical. Hear me out. Is loyalty a logical thing? To me, it doesn't seem like a very logical thing to do. It seems pretty fucking psycho to stay with someone no matter what. Right? The logical thing, let's say in a job, the logical thing is if someone hires you fresh out of school and gives you a shot and you have a lot of loyalty towards them, if someone offers you whatever, there's a magic price tag. If someone offers you that price tag, you're probably going to say, hey, listen, Jack, I'm really sorry about this. You gave me my start, but I have a better opportunity. And Jack would probably understand because you guys are logical. I think women are supposed to be more illogical. We're supposed to be more emotional, but because we're teetering with the logical and illogical, the masculine and the feminine, now the divorce rate goes up. Because if women stayed a little bit more emotional, a little bit more illogical, they would stay with their man no matter what kind of validation they got from someone else, no matter what. Because they do the psycho thing, which is staying. Does that make sense? Am I totally off on this? I believe this is a trademark theory. I don't know. I haven't heard anyone else talk about it. I think it's got some merit. Maybe there's some meat on the bone. What do you think? Okay. Tattoos on a woman automatically means she has no father. Oh, really? Harvey, hey, Harvey. Oh, I'm so happy to see the people that have been around forever. Read my email, When Men Give Women Power. Emilio, I know. Emilio, are you... I read your email. And it was dope. It was wonderful. Dope means wonderful when you're 43. I don't know the new lingo. Do you think this, sorry, I found a new opportunity, then what's the point in building something with someone if you're just going to leave for another man? Well, I mean, we forgot the crackers. Like I said, I don't think that that's every woman. I think, again, who is teaching? Yesterday's video was about the taste testing. Like, oh, there's a pretty lure. Ooh, that one seems neat. Ooh, that one's skipping on the water. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Everyone's surrounding that lure. I'll go for that. It's taste testing. We know what to look for, really. If we put our real thinking cap on and what we really, like if we really want to be with someone for 100,000 years, what are we looking for? And I fear that just like women choose the bad boy, as you guys say, men are choosing shiny women. Here's what I think of. Whenever I see a woman, and I'm very sorry if you're a woman who wears this, but women who wear jeans with the sequins on the butt, you know what I'm talking about? That's a shiny woman to me. And they could be great. They could be a wonderful woman inside those jeans, but that's like a little attention-y, you know? A woman who cares. And this is just, it's pretty rude of me to even do this, but I am classifying and generalizing people, but nails, fake hair, fake boobs, shiny on the butt. These women are amplifying the sex part. And if a man falls for that, which many do, you've got a shiny woman. And you don't want a shiny woman. To get your dick wet, maybe, but I've talked about this in my videos. Often getting your dick wet leads to feelings. Men catch feelings just as much as women. I mean, come on, you know. So if you choose shine, if she has shine, then I'd be more fearful of the dreaded hypergamy. You know, I'm only one woman, so all I have is like anecdotal. But in my life, the women that I know, first of all, have all been the breadwinners. And I'm not talking it's like restaurant industry, right? So women are making 50 to 70,000 a year. They're the breadwinners. And the women that I know have never left the man or cheated, you know? So maybe I'm in this really weird bubble. But remember, I came from Colorado Springs, so where it's city, city, city. And restaurants don't get more liberal, city, feminist minded. Then, I mean, that's the mindset of a restaurant employee. Again, generalizations. But I just don't think it's the norm that everyone says it is. We forgot the crackers. You should just come over because we have a lot of things to say, huh? What do you think about telling girls that it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you? I think that just encourages a screw everybody attitude, which will make you miserable. Well, along with that, so that's 5 times yo. I don't. Doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you. I think it's kind of the same as the bullshit. You're perfect the way you are. You're perfect. Or, oh, he left you. You deserve better anyway. Like, what? No. Maybe he left because you deserve far worse than what he was, you know? So yeah, I think it's a dangerous attitude. I think a real friend will sit you down and be like, I can't believe that you got this guy. Like, you have to change your ways if you want to keep him. Or the reason you're not finding a quality woman is because you're lacking in this and you latch on or blah, blah, whatever it is. Yeah, I think it's a very dangerous, not dangerous, I think it's a farty thing to say to people. It kind of just kills, we forgot the crackers. It kind of just kills my idea of love and what makes that kind of connection so nice. You're going to find love whether you like it or not. I think. What a dumb thing to say, I just said. You'll probably find it whether you like it or not. One woman will either prove you right or prove you wrong. I don't know. Well, everybody, what do you think? Hugh, thank you. Live how you want. Huh? That's what they say, huh? And men are fools for falling out. And men are fools for falling in love? Men are fools for falling in love with shine. Or is that wrong to say? Men are never fools. Men are fools sometimes, right? I've been thinking lately about why relationships, okay. I've been thinking about what makes a woman not, what makes a wife turn into a bitch with her husband, right? And I think it could be like this. So for the men out there in relationships, if you had a reality TV crew following you all the time and watching your marriage, the parts where you know your guy friends would be like, oh God, oh God, oh, he didn't just say that, oh my God, where men would be embarrassed for you, that's being a fool. And for every that a man would do if he was watching it, it hurts the woman as well. And that's where the relationship starts to get weird. Did that make sense? It did to somebody. One of you it made sense. With shine, do you mean beauty or brightness? Yeah. City man, I just talked about a little bit. Like Luca Holes, type of beauty? I don't know. What chick with even skin tone can even compete? Yeah, I just, it's like, what are women, what kind, the woman that you want, what is she, what about her is shiny? Is it just her beauty? Or what, like, do you have to ask 10 questions about her to be like, holy shit, she is very shiny in this way. She has spent a lot of time, she knows a lot about this. She could really be a great mother in this way. She has learned a lot about being a wife like this. That's what I mean about shine. FedEx is here. What do you think they brought? Nobody knows. It's pretty exciting. And on that note, I reckon, because I'm a reckoner, I reckon that I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'll do a little chat with you guys every day. What do you think of that? Okay, because I like it better. And my internet can support it, so that's what I'm going to do. Whether you decide to join again is up to you, because I'm an anarchist within and I believe in your personal freedom. Okay? The only thing is I don't know how to turn this off. So we might be stuck together forever. I'm just kidding. Oh God. Imagine you get millions from the FedEx. Oh my God, you think FedEx is bringing me $1 million right now? That'd be dope. Okay. Osho. Okay, there's my Osho about creativity. Okay, there is a subscriber who has reached out to me about Osho. Hey, if you've never heard of Osho, would you put a 2? Would you type a 2? If you've heard of Osho, would you put a 1? If you've heard of Osho, put a 1. If you haven't, put a 2. About creativity, I used to carry around the tantric experience for like 2 years. It was tattered and torn and highlighted, and it was my favorite book ever. It did a lot for my Christianity. 2211. Hey yo, some of you've actually heard of him. Osho was a guru. They called him the Rolex guru or the Rolls Royce guru because he was very popular with the most wealthy and elite of the world. And he created a center, the Osho Center, something in India, Punjab, India, I can't remember, it doesn't matter. And these people would come in, these wealthy people looking for enlightenment, and they would find something with him. I mean, I don't know if it was enlightenment, but they would become so happy that they would gift him usually either a Rolls Royce or a Rolex. So he was a spiritual guru who just had a shit ton of money. Great dude though, I think. I liked him. I liked him a lot. He was kind of swarmy though. I think he just tried to bang everybody, but that's what you do when you're a guru and you have a bunch of women, trying to learn what enlightenment is. Obviously it's orgasm, right? Just kidding. Okay, everyone, I'm going to press the X button. I'll see you tomorrow, or I won't. If I never see you again, please be well. If I see you tomorrow, I suppose I want the same thing for you. Okay, everyone, bye. Have a good day. Bye. Are you sure? Okay.